Here's Mitchell. I think that's a 2. Doesn't go. And now it's McBride getting Hull.
The Indiana Fever walked into Minnesota looking like a team being held together by duct tape. 5 key players already shelved, rotation shredded, and every possession feeling like a stress test. Caitlin Clark, out, still nursing that stubborn groin. Sophie Cunningham, done for the year. Chloe Bivy, Sydney Colson, Harry McDonald, all sidelined. And then there's Odyssey Sims, who laced them up on one good leg because the roster was that thin and the fight mattered that much. The payoff for that grit? A gut punch only the rule book's worst nightmares could deliver. Lexie Hull eats an elbow from Kayla McBride, crashes to the floor, clutching her face. And somehow the whistle lands on Hull. You could feel the temperature in the arena spike. You could practically hear Caitlin Clark watching, seething, asking the same question as every Fever fan. How does this keep happening? Let us know down in the comments below why you think the referees are blind against the Fever. Let's go. Start with the context because it matters. Indiana didn't just show up shorthanded. They arrive hollowed out. Clark has been out more than a month. Sophie's season flipped by injury. Bivy's knee barking. Colson done with the ACL. McDonald's shut down with the foot. That's a starting lineup worth of absences before the ball even tips. Odyssey Sims signed on a hardship deal. The backup to the backup to the backup point guard went from triage table to live bullets because there wasn't another option. That's not a scheduling quirk. That's survival basketball. And the cost of survival is heavy. Every drive demands extra effort. Every rotation is a half beat late because the lineups never play together. And every mistake gets magnified beneath a playoff race microscope. Injuries don't just strip talent. They pull the thread on structure. The Fever's guard and wing depth vanished overnight, which meant Lexie Hull and Kelsey Mitchell had to transform from scorers and stoppers into Iron Woman engines. 2 nights earlier, also against Minnesota, Hull logged a career-high 37 minutes and poured in 23 points. Not as a luxury burst, but because there was no safety net, no catch-your-breath substitution coming at the horn. She delivered because the team needed it. Now she was back in the furnace again. That's the reality of this stretch. Indiana isn't just playing basketball games. They're buying minutes against exhaustion. The patchwork fixes tell the story. Shea Petty dropped in midweek and was immediately thrust into rotation minutes. Odyssey, still clearly not at 100%, handled possessions anyway. Aerial Powers, a late addition, got tossed straight into major minutes, without a runway to build timing or trust. That's not plug and play. That's duct tape and determination. It's nearly impossible to build rhythm while you're introducing yourself in huddles and learning teammates' tendencies on the fly. Meanwhile, opponents like the Lynx don't need the cheat sheet. They exploit the seams and stress every mismatch.